Welcome back to Mystical Heart Tarot Readings. This is your message from Spirit. It's a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not resonate. Take what resonates, leave what does not. All right, what do we have here? We have two knights here. We have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Cups going on here. So what is it we see in public? What is it that the public is capable of seeing? Somebody is trying to make adjustments, get away from old ways of communicating and maybe start new ways of communicating, maybe. Somebody may have a communication problem. The way that they communicate, the way they come across, and they're trying to make adjustments to it, but is it working out? I don't know. I don't know because we have the Lover's card here. It's in reverse. This is about a conflict. It's about an imbalance in the relationship. So there's a relationship imbalance. Maybe one person talks too much and the other one does not. This could be seen as loyalty. But is it loyalty in the relationship or is it loyalty to the things that they say? Somebody's taking time to reflect on the choices they've made when it comes to love. Perhaps one person presented themselves as being charming. maybe determined and tactful, maybe even pushy. I think somebody's loyalty is being tested. That's why we have a conflict here, because balance is off in this relationship. Perhaps one person's more loyal than the other, whereas one person talks too much and the other one doesn't get a chance to get a word in. So now somebody is reflecting over their choice of whether or not they really love this person or not. Now, like I said, that's what the public sees. That's what everybody is able to see out in public. What is it we don't see? What's not seen in public? Somebody's planned all of this based on their subconscious thoughts. They planned a conflict. Somebody may have knew the conflict was going to take place. It was coming eventually at some point. Somebody's at a crossroads. They're conflicted on how they feel now. Well, it looks like somebody is awakening to the fact they're awakening to their surroundings. They're awakening through the conflict where one of the people, one in a relationship, this person's being awakened. They're awakening to see that there's one-sided conversations taking place. Their loyalty means nothing. Trying to do what they can to bring the love back into the relationship, but they're awakened to the fact that they can't do that. They know they can't do that. They're conflicted about it. Somebody's conflicted about it. This is going to be a change. There's going to be a change. And the change being this conflict is going to result in somebody gaining their freedom. They're going to gain their freedom from the other person. I feel somebody was a smooth talker here. But they also wouldn't let the partner speak. I feel the partner was loyal and maybe even might have had love for this person, for the other person that was talking too much. And initially, this one that speaks too much, that over communicates, may have presented themselves as being charming. Or it could have been both of them. They may have both presented as being charming to each other in the initial phase of the relationship. But I feel what we're seeing here is, as time goes on, one person is seeing that somebody's doing all the talking and it's creating a conflict. They're finally seeing the light of day. They've awakened to the fact they don't get to speak very often in the public eye. And so a change is coming about, a change where this conflict between two people results in freedom. Full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So it's at that time of the full moon. If you have this conflict, and it's time to free yourself, it's around the time of the full moon is the best time to part ways. But in the process, if you're dreaming about breaking free because all you do is have conflicts here, because, well, like I said, it's one-sided conversations going on here. You need to get ready to break free under the full moon. Your dreams need a practical plan, so you need to start planning during that full moon cycle between the full moon and the new moon. So when the new moon does come about, your plans will be in place and you can set your intentions to the universe. And full moon in Taurus means that you will create those practical plans and you will stick with them. I send much love and many blessings to everybody as always. I'll see you back next time. Have a wonderful day.